After 5 dives, getting into the Saratoga is straightforward. Drop down to the flight deck along the anchor line, deposit your stage near the Christmas tree, and then start the penetration. This time Peter, Edward and myself are the only team to explore the bow section. Our plan is to dive to the bow and find the dive helmet. Then we turn around and go down a lower deck to visit the dentist. This should take roughly 20 minutes. After the previous experience, I'm now only using a GoPro. My bottom gas is a 2025 Trimix blend. Even so, we are just at around 40 meters. I want to have the luxury of full awareness if something goes wrong.
If you're not a tech diver, I kindly suggest to stop here and move to more interesting stuff. As you have already seen all there is to see. Endless, dark, narrow, radioactive, rusty gangways full of sludge. If you are a tech diver, you are very welcome to follow us on an endless, dark, narrow, radioactive trip through rusty gangways full of sludge that may probably spoil all your future wreck dives.
Even so, the Saratoga was intentionally sunk. It is not comparable to ships that were sunk to become an artificial reef. All the stuff was still inside to be able to analyze the impact of the atomic hits it should take. Considering that the last blow, that was just 370 meters away from the ship, displaced the Saratoga on a huge wave by nearly 1 kilometer. With this in mind, everything inside is in near perfect order. Saratoga was launched in 1925 as one of the first 2 aircraft carriers of the US. When built, a flight hangar was the largest single enclosed space afloat on any ship at that time. Unfortunately, it collapsed, and the narrow gangways are now the only remaining way to explore the ship. It has a length of 270 meters and a beam of 32 meters. With its crew of 3,000 people, it could travel at a speed of 33 knots or 61 kilometers per hour and carried 78 planes. At the end of its service, when it was given the honor to enjoy Abel and Baker, it was a truly outdated piece of scrap material and not at all a sacrifice. It is a long way to the helmet. Our estimate when planning the dive was roughly 90 meters one way in. 90 meters where you have to carefully glide into, where you carefully have to watch your kicks to avoid to raise too much slit. You may notice the short breaks when we are passing the hatches. The reason for this is they are very narrow and you have to squeeze your wing to get through. I had the honor to be the first diver and used a simple GoPro camera for this. Based on the experience from the dives before, my May camera was not an option. It is actually just my opinion, but inside a wreck there is nothing to take photos from. It is always rusty rooms or gangways with even more rusty scrap material. However, a movie helps to share the outer space feeling, like exploring an alien spaceship. There it is, the dive helmet, our first mission objective. We are now about 90 meters deep into the penetration and through the first third of the overall button run time. I now have to carefully turn around and allow Peter to get his view on the helmet and then head back to Edward, who is already waiting a little behind of us to avoid silt up. It is really not easy to describe how treacherous the silt is. Avoiding the silt up you definitely do not want here inside. Edward points now the way down to the level below, where we had no floor plan. The dentist room, however, should be also in the front section on the left side. The stairway to the level below. It is not easy to describe my feelings. How do you convince yourself? You have to overcome a slightly claustrophobic feeling being so deep inside the belly of a dead beast. You ask yourself, is the potential reward worth the risk? Well, everything so far went smoothly and time-wise we were perfectly on track. Silt up was also okay so far. However, it was the moment I was really happy to be on Trimix and to know my decision to continue was somehow thought out. The level above was creepy. This one is even creepier. Even though it is again endless, dark, narrow, radioactive, rusty gangways full of silt. There it is, just around the corner. The second mission objective, the dentist room. I would really like to explore this antique torture room and find more details, but we are now well through the half of our bottom time and every kick raises more silt. You see how much silt I raise trying to helicopter around and to let Peter inside the room and head back to Edward. Yes, everything is okay. Edward has more than 10,000 dives in his log and probably half of them in the Bikini Atoll. It must be dead boring for him, but for us, he is a great guide. We are now 2/3 through our bottom runtime and it really feels good to get back at least to the same level you started your penetration, even though the exit is still far away. I think the silt depth for a group of 3 is definitely okay. This is mainly stuff that rains from above because our open circuit bubbles. Actually, the whole structure is about to collapse. You cannot grab anything without breaking it. Some tec-diving technology has significantly changed in the recent years. You should adapt your equipment to your mission objective and overall environment. It is definitely an illusion that you will dive with same-minded, equally equipped buddies claiming you are all in a cold water cave. It is more likely to have one good buddy, if you're lucky as I was, amongst a group of many individuals you cannot plan. Even so, I had 2 additional backup lights. I was just using a single solar 1200 on beam mode. More than enough light. No need for a bulky tank light with a treacherous cable today. Actually, I would really appreciate even more lightweight modern stuff for divers. We still use too much technology from the 70s. sunlight. After a 20-minute penetration, it really feels good to be close to get out alive. Awesome feeling. The whole group of divers that were exploring different parts assemble within the main elevator and prepare to get back. We still have about 40 minutes time to surface, but from here on it is again straightforward with low risk. Last station on the way back, picking up the stages to unlock our decompression procedures.